Hi, how are you, Sonam?
I'm good. What about you?
I am good too. I'm good too. Thank you. I don't know what has suddenly happened. It has become really cloudy here and it's dark. It's just a matter of 1 minute. Just a matter of 1 minute.
Oh, it's happened.
Anyway,
It's
okay.
happened.
Yes, what a weather change. I cannot tell you. Oh God.
Yes, in
Okay,
Kolkata
so how
also.
have you been?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Great, great. Uh,
This is my last class. So I thought
This is your last session.
yes, this is my last class. So I thought I have to take your class.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so this is your last session, so you won't be joining us again?
I don't know if I feel that I have to join again, then I will join. But right now, actually, I have my exam.
Okay.
After 1 month,
Right.
I have to face lots of exams. So I thought I have
Oh,
to
oh,
learn
oh,
for that.
oh. Of course, of course. You would be spending a lot of time on that particular exam preparations now. Yeah. Okay. So since this is your last, let us know from you that how has your experience been with us?
I think it's a great experience because so many people are complaining that we don't have that type of environment. But I
Right.
feel that Clapingo is best platform to
Mm-hmm.
enroll. You will get all kind of environment as well as you will face new tutors. Whatever
Yeah.
you have fever, it will automatically remove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Very nice.
so it's a good
Okay.
platform
Mm-hmm. So total,
providing
how many
environment.
classes have you taken here?
Actually, I think almost 20. I don't know exact.
420 is so sad. I only got two with you. Otherwise, you would have talked about a lot of things. But that's good. I got two. This is my second with you, right? We just had one another session.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
20
Yes,
sessions. So, do you see a difference within yourself from as compared to the very first one?
yes. It's a, you may say it's a huge difference because before you may say earlier I'm not able to, you may say, speak properly as well as I have some kind of nervousness. So
Hmm.
it's removed. I feel that.
That is so good. That is so good. The change that you see in yourself is the biggest achievement I think we can ask for ourselves. So that's so good. Okay. So when are your exams going to happen?
Exactly, I don't know. Maybe August or September.
Oh, in August or September. Okay, but you don't have the date exactly.
Yes. Because I didn't study anything, so
Oh.
I have to learn a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. How many subjects do you have to go through?
Actually, basically, I'm preparing for CTED. So nowadays, I'm preparing. So I learned so many psychology book relating to maths, English,
Very nice.
all kind of you may subject, all subject, maths,
Mm-hmm.
English, Hindi, environment, science,
Okay,
all subject.
that's
Basically, I
very
have to
nice.
focus on psychology,
Psychology.
theories like
Okay.
Jean Piaget theory, Vygotsky theory, all kind of theories. So
Yes.
it's very tough because every person have their own perception theories. You have to
Right.
mug up all the line by line.
Exactly.
So I think it's very difficult. So no, I don't want to waste my time.
No, no, absolutely. Psychology is a vast subject. No, I studied psychology for 2 years in 11th and 12th. So it had been a fun experience, but a lot of things to go through. Lot of things. That was the main thing. But it is so interesting, now that you're in this field, I think you'll come up with a lot of interesting facts. I left in 12th, so I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Would I ask you something?
Yes,
Actually,
yes, please,
sometimes
please.
I have this kind of problem. Can you explain? Actually, I know the difference between would and could. Basically, we use this for request purpose, isn't it? Could you please move a
Right.
bit? All kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Could you
Exactly.
please open the door? All kind of respect
Mm-hmm.
purpose. Apart from this, would you like to tell me what is the other use of could, would?
Could and would, like you said, it is for request purposes, right? The thing is that for being more polite or in a formal setup, we try to use could, okay, in a formal setup. And with An informal setup, we try to go for would, but can be used interchangeably. Okay, in a request form. And
Would,
also, yeah, please.
I'm saying would is also used in past as well as future.
Yes. Would is something, like you're not sure. Okay. Then you go for a past preference and for a future preference. Okay. Could generally stays with past preference. Okay. Giving an example, let's say I did not have much time. If I had enough time, I could have worked harder. Okay. Now it's something in the past thing. You don't have any more time right now. You're already done with whatever you needed. So you are just assuming, right? It's an assumption that if I had more time, I could have worked harder. Okay. At that time, you are using could. Okay.
Would is always used in past situation.
With
You're
past
trying to say that
preferences. Yes.
it will not use in future.
Future, the main confusion what happens with could and would is that they can be used interchangeably, right? Just a formal and informal setup, that is the first difference that we do. And for requesting something that, like you said, could you please move a bit? Could you please turn on the fan for me? It's a request thing. Okay? But in sentence formations, we generally use for past preferences. Okay? Giving an example with would also. Let's say, I would be going to the market in the evening. Okay? This is
It's a
something
future
that is
sentence.
happening in the evening. Yes. Future one. You're not
But
sure of
would
it.
but would also use in past sentences also. Would.
Can be used because there is a huge debate that goes on with could and would that it can be used with past or present. But
Because
I have
sometimes I get confused,
yes,
and so many
exactly.
people also asking me, can you explain could and would? So I
Yeah.
get confused. How can I
hmm
start? So that's why I asked you.
First of all, whenever somebody asks, all you have to say is that could and would they can be used interchangeably in certain situations. Not all, obviously, but in certain situations. Okay, first. Second, if you want to start, you can simply say that could is used in formal setup and would with informal one. To be more polite, we use could. Okay? And it is generally said that could tends to have a past preference and would in future preference. Okay? These are the basic differences. But it happens that people become a little confused, so they want to know where exactly could and would is used. But I have seen in certain situations that it doesn't matter if you use could or would. They can be used in place of each other. That is the main thing. Okay?
And yes, it's
Yeah.
and also I want to know the difference between did and had.
Did and had.
Yes, both are
Okay?
past, used for past
Both past
sentence.
tense, exactly. Both past tense. Did goes with do and had goes with have. Okay, that is the main thing. Both are used as verbs. What we have to do is, since it's a past verb, so has goes with had and do goes with did. Okay, any action that you're doing would go with do. Okay, and let's just say any possession that you have goes with have. Okay, for example, when you say I had a pen but I lost it, it's a possession, right? You were in possession of that pen, but you've lost it. Now you don't have it anymore. So it goes in the past form. So you say I had a pen but I lost it. Okay, that is one way. With do, always try to give any action. Okay, let's just say I did my homework last night. Okay, that is something, an action, right? You have done an action, you've done your work. So with that, we regard with did. That's the only difference that we have here.
And
Okay?
when when we have to use have been, like I have been there for last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is correct
Yeah,
sentence,
of course it
but
is. I've been there for last 4 years.
it's a continuous sentence, isn't it?
Yeah. Have been is generally used for perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect continuous, right? So
But if I have to say that uh, it was already completed, that I was there for last 4 years, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not continuous. So how can
Yeah.
I explain that?
You can
I
go
was
for past
I was
perfect.
like, I have to say I was living there for 4 years.
I had been living there for 4 years.
I
Had. Yes.
had okay, okay, yes, yes.
Right. You simply have to go for past now. Change the verb, it will change the meaning. So you can simply say, I had been living there for 4 years.
Okay. So anyone
Okay?
can understand that it is over now.
Yes, it's over. It did go on for a certain while, but now it doesn't. It has ended in the past only. At that time, we used past perfect continuous.
Okay, okay.
That's it.
And would you tell me the difference between went and arrive?
Went and arrived.
Yes.
Went is again, let's say, somebody who is going in an opposite direction. Okay, telling in a very simple sentence. Okay,
Like he
one
went,
going.
for
Yeah,
example, he went to the park. It's
yeah,
a past sentence. It's a correct.
yes, right.
But is if somebody came now, he arrived at this time.
Now he has arrived. Yes. Let's
Yes.
just say if he's moving away from you, go for went. If he's moving towards you, say arrive. Okay?
Okay, that's
Simple thing. If you are sitting at home, okay, and now you want to say it with the reference, let's say any family members of yours, okay? They are going to the park. Okay, so if I ask you where your family members are, so you will simply say they went to the park. Okay, away. And if I ask at what time did they return, so you can simply say they arrived at 8 o'clock towards you.
yes.
Okay? That's how you can create a difference.
Okay, okay, understood.
Yes.
And what is the difference between get and take? Like,
Take
yes,
and get.
get,
Get. Get.
get, yes.
Get. Okay. Get and take. Take is, it's a simple word that we are taking something. Okay? Taking something, let's just say, take my book or take my pen, whatever it is. You are grabbing hold of that particular thing. Get has different meanings in different sentences. There is no particular rule for using get. Okay, it can be used that get out of the room. That's one meaning. They are getting married next week. That's another meaning. I got what he was saying. That's another meaning. So the get word has a lot of meanings, but there is no particular rule. Okay,
Yes.
no particular rule for sentences, but yes, it is used in different sentences in different ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Any
wonderful
other
that
difference?
yes. Actually, I think in English, lots of grammar is there, but
Lower. Yes.
yes,
Right.
very confusing sometimes because so many people write English very well. Also, they know very well grammar, but when it's
Exactly.
come to talking, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why they become fumble. It's happened lots often to me also, but
Yeah.
that's why I thought I have to clear all kind of things.
Right. This is only happening because we, like I mentioned, we stay in touch with our own language first from the very beginning. In India, we have a number of languages, be it Bengali, be it Hindi, Telugu, Tamil. So people are more comfortable with their own language. And English comes at the least, that is not prioritized at all. So
Yes,
now
yes,
that we know that English has become so important, and no matter where you work, it is required in some way or the other. So that's why we are bound to work on it. Otherwise, nobody prefers to talk in English. In my household, also, nobody speaks in English. We speak in Hindi only. We cannot even imagine to talk in English. So it's Hindi for us. This is the only
yes.
problem here.
Yes, yes. Because
Yeah,
in this, I think in this today's era, everyone wants to become fluent in English. So that's
exactly.
why you may say lots of platform is open nowadays, open
Yeah,
like online as well as offline,
right. Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yes,
So it's very good that because in this situation we are not able to go outside, so it's best
yes,
to
right. Mm-hmm.
enroll in online session like Clapingo, Camly. Lots of I think
Yes,
application is available
absolutely.
right.
It's like what I have believed in this thing that no matter if you have an environment or not, okay, you need to create one on your own because nobody will listen to this fact that you did not have a background, right? if the people have to reject you, they will simply reject you. They wouldn't bother to know why exactly you did not learn the language. So this is not going to help if we say we don't have an environment. We have to create one for ourselves. If
Yes,
you
yes,
create it by talking to yourself, by watching movies or books or web series, whatever it is. But this is something we will have to do for our own selves.
yeah, that's
Because,
true. Yes, if you have eager, if you have curiosity, then you have to make your own
yeah,
strategies, and you have to follow that strategies that in
exactly.
area you are lacking, whether in
Mhm.
grammar section or sentence formation. So
Yeah.
that's how we can become fluent. Because I don't think so. Those who are beginner, they take this kind of app, they can
Hmm.
fulfill their maybe whatever
Right.
they want. Because I think if you want to do practice in this app, it's very very good.
It is. Yes. All you need is to put yourself into continuous practice so that you become fluent, you become eloquent, right? This time, speech has become the most important thing. That is what you can easily create an impression with your words, what you are using, how you are talking. So that is the main thing. So if you're working on how to communicate your messages to others, I think that can go a long, long way.
Yes, yes, that's
Big,
true.
big thing. That is the only thing we have.
So would I ask you something?
Yes, please.
Another question.
Absolutely. No, no,
That
yes,
as
please.
today's topic is related to that, something, everybody has some dream and goal. Before they
Okay.
die, they want to do something. What is
Yeah.
your goal in your life? What you will do?
Uh, Actually, my goal had always been to become a doctor. And that's what I have always strived to become. But when I was giving my entrance, I couldn't clear with that many marks that I could get a government college. So that is one failure that I've faced in life. So I went for an alternative that is becoming a physio, right? So I wish just a prefix doctor would do. I'm satisfied with it. But my main aim was to become a doctor, get an MBBS degree. But